Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Torres. I'm very excited today to share an overview of the international work that I've been very fortunate enough to be involved in over the last several years that has predominantly taken place in South Africa. A lot of the work that we've been fortunate to conduct is in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, where I travel most years with my colleagues and a group of students. I feel very fortunate to be involved in the work there. The educational structure is different than we're typically accustomed to in the United States. We do have some similar structures in that, we both have private schools. A lot of the schools there, though, are fee-based and government funded. So the government provides a portion of the funds to the school, and the students pay a fee to go. And then they have completely government-funded schools. And the schools that we predominantly work in are township schools, and so they are completely funded by the government. And so when we're there with our students, as well as when I travel there with just my colleague and myself, we provide professional educator development workshop sessions to the educators that we work with. There we predominantly have worked with kindergarten through 7th grade educators. And so we base the sessions that are completely focused on their needs and the feedback that we receive from them on topics that they would like to learn further about. And so the majority of our sessions have focused on areas such as classroom management, educational technology, instructional strategies, as well as family involvement in their child's education. And so the schools that we work with, there's a lot of poverty in the area, as well as a lot of the students have been impacted by HIV/AIDS in some capacity. And so that's something that we have to consider as well within our training and the educational considerations of the schools. And so I think it's really important to take those considerations into mind and to really know the context of the area that you're working with, the backgrounds of the teachers and the students, and how they are similar or different from your own, so that you can make certain that these international experiences are very meaningful and very positive for everyone involved. So when conducting international work, I think it's really important to have some considerations in mind to make certain that the work is meaningful for the schools that you're working with, as well as appropriate, and that we're not imposing our beliefs, our views into a cultural context where that would not be appropriate. And so I think really the first step in conducting this type of work is really determining what is appropriate for the context. So we've done a lot of needs analysis with the schools. We've done a lot of focus groups and informal discussions with the educators to really learn more about the school structure, what they're seeing, the difficulties that they're experiencing, and to really learn more about their needs, their beliefs, their instructional approaches, as well as more information about their students. So we've done a lot of observation as well before we started conducting these workshop sessions. And international context is really important too, to remember that face-to-face relationship building is very important. So these types of partnerships aren't as easily established through email communications. It might be a good way to start, but having that face-to-face connection really helps to further bridge that partnership and show commitment in the work that you're doing. And it's also important to remember that flexibility is important. So things don't always go the way that you envision or planned. A lot of cultures, perceptions of time, or their curriculum is structured differently. Their instructional approaches, their use of discipline can be very different than what we might be accustomed to. And so being flexible and understanding of that is really important as well, so that you can provide appropriate information and materials to the schools. So in regards to future international work endeavors, we hope to be able to extend the professional development workshops that we've been conducting in South Africa to other schools. So in the last year, we've been able to develop a partnership with a high school there, and we plan to provide virtual and in-person trainings in the next year, focused on a wide array of topics, such as those that I previously discussed, particularly around educational technology and engaging classroom experiences. We also have been very fortunate in developing collaborative partnerships in areas such as Botswana. We've been able to develop a partnership with a university there, and we have some upcoming activities that we're going to be conducting with them. In Ghana, we've been able to partner with a primary school, and we've been developing some training materials focused on grades 1 through 7 that we plan to send to them, and hopefully in the future be able to participate in some on-site trainings as well. And in the UAE, we've also developed a partnership with the university there, and we're in the process of developing some webinars and some different training materials and some collaborative efforts with their institution as well. So if you're interested in learning more about any of the international work that I've shared, or if you're interested in partnering on international work as well, please reach out to me. Again, my name is Kelly Torres, and I work at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. Thank you.